Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I want to share with you a little story. I'm headed to the hospital because my mom, well, it ain't the hospital, but it's like the eye institute, eye doctor. My mom wasn't feeling good yesterday. I got her some medicine, some soup, some NyQuil, some Naked orange juice. She wasn't sounding too good. She came home early. I'm off today. And I feel kind of bad. I didn't take her to the hospital, but I don't feel right her catching a bus back when she's sick. So honestly, I just as a son, I want to make sure she's okay. And because mostly, like I said, you only have one mother, unless you are adopted and you have, two lesbian moms. You got three moms, but you only have one mom. And I've been living in this world for 31 years. I really don't care about anybody else like I do my mom. And that's what you say when you've been living in this world 31 years. You understand that I'm gonna bust in a second. You understand that anything that's not your blood doesn't matter. So I'm gonna make sure she's okay. I'm gonna take her back home. Take a lift back home, maybe get something to eat. But I was just thinking about the time that I went to the hospital. Yeah, that's right. I went to the hospital 18 years ago when I was 13. And you turn that number around, I was 31. I'm 31 now, but I was 13 when I went. This story just sort of emerged in my mind. So basically, guys, when I was 13, I was playing around in my room, and there's like this little bar. So when I was 13, my brother and I, we definitely stopped wrestling in our rooms in the house. We stopped doing that. We were sort of drifting apart at this time, and there was this little bar that went to like the curtains. When you have like curtains in your room, there was like a little bar that was lying on the floor. I'm not really thinking much of it that it's on the floor. And this is a little graphic, so viewer discretion advised. But I'm walking, like I'm standing up. Nothing tells me to pick up the bar so you don't step on it. But I guess I'm not paying attention. Oh man, it's hard to really say because you know that I got like. Okay, so I step on the bar and it cuts my foot. Yeah, it's hard even saying it. And I fall to the ground and I'm hopping and I'm yelling. I'm telling my dad what just happened. It's blood on the carpet. And and the first thing that came to mind, so if you watch on my old channel, I talked about my childhood. My brother was attacked on the subway when he was 15 or 14 that year. 2008 was 14. So that same year he was attacked, and I just kept. And the thing was, when you're like unconscious and you go to the hospital, they cut your clothes open. And I was telling my dad, the first thing I said, hey, I don't want to wear this shirt because what if they cut open my clothes? That was just going through my mind. So my dad took me to Children's Hospital, CHOP, and what they did was instead of giving me stitches, they glued my foot closed. They glued it up, and this would happen on a Sunday. And it was just, I didn't like, this is the first time I ever wore a cast or like some kind of equipment that would indicate that I'm hurt or I have like an injury. So I was able to still walk on my foot, but I wore like a cast. I wore like a little boot on my foot. And a lot of people at school, I had this nasty 7th grade teacher. She was actually pretty nice to me when I was hurt. That's how nasty she was. But this one kid in my class, he kept accusing me of faking my injury, because he was just like, how is he walking on a broken foot? If his foot is broken, how is he walking on it? So I don't know if I had it on for like a week or two, because at the time there was no, see, if it was social media back then, I would have definitely, if I knew how to upload, if I had a camera back then and a phone, I would have definitely uploaded a video on YouTube. But it was YouTube back then, but I only used YouTube to watch wrestling and listen to like wrestling theme songs, but it wasn't like it is today. But I had a little Samsung phone. Same phone I have now. I have a Samsung now, but I had a red Samsung flip phone when I was 13. And when I only had that thing on for like 2 weeks, and then it healed up. But man, it was the first day was hard. Like it hurt so much. It hurt. But I learned my lesson. Never walk in your room when you have a curtain iron on the floor.